I am Dr. Suarchila, Scientific Director with Ziva Fertility Centers. There are some medical disorders that often lead to infertility and can be treated with in vitro fertilization or IVF. Let's talk about these disorders. We'll begin with polycystic ovarian syndrome. It is a hormonal disorder where the ovaries produce excess androgens leading to irregular ovulation or no ovulation at all. When lifestyle changes and medications fail to induce ovulation, IVF can be used to directly retrieve eggs and fertilize them outside the body. Next is endometriosis. It is a condition where tissue similar to uterine lining grows outside the uterus, often causing scarring, and it impairs fertility. IVF bypasses the fallopian tubes and can help women with moderate to severe endometriosis to conceive when other treatments are ineffective. Male factor infertility also benefit from IVF. This includes issues like low sperm count, poor sperm motility, or abnormal sperm shape that make natural conception difficult. Techniques like intracytoplasmic sperm injection are used in conjunction with IVF to directly inject a single sperm into the egg. This increases the chances of fertilization. Blocked or damaged fallopian tubes also benefit well from IVF. Damage or blockages in the fallopian tubes prevent the eggs from traveling to the uterus. These are often due to infections, surgeries, or diseases like chlamydia. IVF circumvents the need for functional fallopian tubes by retrieving eggs and fertilizing them in the lab. Premature ovarian insufficiency or premature menopause also can benefit from IVF. Can be treated with IVF, a condition where the ovaries stop functioning normally before the age of 40, leading to decline in fertility, is premature ovarian insufficiency. IVF with egg donation is often used to achieve pregnancy as natural egg production is severely compromised. However, these women with the low ovarian reserve can also try IVF with a good stimulation protocol. When standard fertility tests fail to reveal the cause of infertility, this is classified as unexplained. So, unexplained infertility also can benefit. IVF is often used as a treatment option after other less invasive treatments like IUI have been unsuccessful. Uterine fibroids, if not treatable, can also get treated by IVF for infertility. Non-cancerous growths in uterus can interfere with embryo implantation or block the fallopian tube. IVF helps women with fibroids achieve pregnancy by allowing embryo transfer into the uterus after fibroid removal or when fibroids are not impacting the uterine cavity. Ovulation disorders, or for example hypothalamic amenorrhea, also can benefit with IVF treatment. Disorders where ovulation doesn't occur regularly or at all, often caused by hormonal imbalances or factors like extreme weight loss, stress, or exercise, can benefit or fall under this category. IVF can be used to stimulate the ovaries to produce multiple eggs for retrieval and fertilization. Tubal ligation, also called as female sterilization, is also something that is sent for IVF. It's a reversal failure. Some women who have had their tubes tied may wish to conceive again. Tubal ligation reversal is not always successful, and IVF bypasses the need for functional fallopian tubes, making it a viable option for women who cannot reverse tubal ligation. Couples or individuals with genetic disorders can also opt for IVF. Some couples carry genetic mutations as they do not want to pass it on to their children. IVF plays a role here. Pre-implantation genetic testing can be performed on embryos created through IVF to identify and select embryos free of specific genetic disorders, ensuring the birth of a healthy child. Pelvic inflammatory disease. PID can cause scarring and damage to the fallopian tubes and uterus, leading to infertility. IVF can bypass tubal damage and allow the woman to conceive without relying on natural conception. Cervical factor infertility is also something that comes in this list. When the cervical mucus is hostile to sperm or the cervix is abnormally shaped or damaged, it can prevent sperm from reaching the egg. IVF bypasses the cervix entirely by fertilizing the egg outside the body. Diminished ovarian reserve. This refers to a lower number and quality of eggs in the ovaries, often due to age or other conditions, and IVF is often used with ovarian stimulation to retrieve multiple eggs in a combination with egg donation for women with very low reserves. Cancer treatment also, chemotherapy or radiation, can impair fertility by damaging the ovaries or sperm. Fertility preservation through IVF can be done prior to cancer treatment. Freezing eggs, sperm, or embryos for future use. Immunological infertility. Some women have immune system issues where the body attacks the sperm or embryos, preventing implantation. In some cases, IVF is paired with immunotherapy treatments to suppress the immune response and allow successful implantation. These medical conditions are common causes of infertility, and IVF, along with other assisted reproductive technologies, offer a viable solution for achieving pregnancy in these cases. If you wish to know more about these, please feel free to contact us. Thank you. A lot of effort has gone into making this video. Please like and subscribe us. Thank you.